encourage you to continue to take your medication, to continue to follow your doctor's plans for you because, the medication helps with the symptoms of depression. It helps to support you during your depressive state. It helps to quieten the noise and all that. What it doesn't do is to take away the cause of the depression. And that's why I would say that the only solution I have seen for mental health problems, the only final solution is with God. So for me, my advice will be do both. It's raining. I just parked my car and the car is raining. So in case you're hearing noise, it's the rain. Do both. Go to God with your problems. Talk to God. If it's healing you need, or if it's for God to remove something from your life that is the trigger, I don't know, because there are many, 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 many causes. There are many, many things that start depression. I once heard a young lady, 15-year-old girl, say this young lady is having mental health issues, right? And she said it started when she lost her grandmother. She started having mental health issues when she lost her grandmother and she became suicidal. She used to take medications, try to kill herself. Now, for me, that's not natural, because losing a grandmom is actually the way of life. Losing a grandparent is actually as it's meant to be. Losing a child, losing a parent, a young person losing a parent, yes, I can understand the stress and the strain and all that. But losing a grandmother is a natural way of life, is as God planned it. It should not make you develop mental health problems. So when I say that medication helps with symptoms, I mean it. Symptoms, how to support yourself through it, how to cope with it. But what's the cause? There are different schools of thought about mental health issues and depression and all that. But and I don't really want to get into things that, because my intention is actually really to genuinely support people. I'm not here to argue I'm not here to go viral. I'm not here for anybody to like, don't subscribe, whatever. Don't follow. I'm not actually not here for any of that. I'm here to really, really genuinely help support people that are struggling, because I've seen wonderful people go down, really struggle because of these kinds of issues. So I have not seen science solve mental health problems, and I've worked with mental health patients for a while in the past, and I know I've seen people that I love struggle. I have seen God heal. I've seen God go to the source and deliver, and that's my advice. Go to your doctor, follow your medical plan, and go to God in prayers. Go to God for healing. I know a wonderful, beautiful lady who was struggling. I've not spoken to her in some years now, but she was struggling with mental health problems. It was really bad. And why? Because when she was between the age of 5 and 15, her uncle was having sexual relations with her in her own father's house. She grew, got married, had children, thought she had moved past it, and all of a sudden it came back rushing to her. It came back again, and she started struggling with it, and she talks about it. She talks about it openly. She started struggling again, and you know she got support, medical support, and all that. But you can see clearly that hers came from her past trauma. Now she moved on with her life thinking she moved on, but obviously it had not the hurt, the pain was still there. She was not healed yet. As I'm talking to you right now, I don't know what I've not spoken to her in at least for 5 years. As at that time, she was doing better, but she said she was stable because of medication, and that was good. So yes, medication can help stabilize, but was the pain, was the healing complete? I don't know. And that's just one example. A lot of people go through trauma and they think they move past it, and then somehow it's triggered again. And that's why I said, God, as far as I know, only God can heal the cause. The cause, the source, can go right to the source and heal. Have you ever wondered why some people two people will have exactly the same experience? For example, say armed robbery attack and someone was harmed or whatever. Another person will go through the same similar thing, and one person will go and become suicidal. Another person will go on to becoming a motivational speaker. I feel is how they healed. I feel is how they overcame the source of the problem. How did they heal? Did they heal completely and become a source of inspiration? Or did they just cover it up, move on with their life, got this, did that, but somehow they were still eating away? The explosion will come. It will suddenly come back one day when they least expect it. That's why sometimes someone who has a spouse that is having mental health challenges will say, when I married him or when I married her, she was not like that. She was fine. What happened? I don't know. Unfortunately for that spouse, it could be that this person had a trauma that was never dealt with, but searched on, moved on in life. And then something later on happened that came back, and it all came back like a rushing wind. That's why it's only God that can heal. It's only God that can heal. We're not talking about malaria. We're not talking about physical things. We're not talking about things that are tangible. We're talking about things that goes right to the soul, to the spirit of a man. Right to the soul, right to the spirit of a man. Science has not gotten there yet. But God that created man, God that created you, can heal you. So go to God. Pray. God, help me.